Savage Sports fan, please like, share, subscribe. We're a new channel trying to get up and going. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Drop a comment, hit the bell notification for all new videos dropping. Listen, I told you months ago when Michael Jeffrey Jordan sold the Charlotte Hornets. I told you months ago. Don't be surprised if other owners sell their team. Because I'm going to recap. Michael Jordan's business partners told him in 2019 to get out of the NBA business. It's going down. You don't know where the economy is going to be. With the salary cap moving and grooving and things of that nature, you're going to be playing average, mediocre players 3 times the amount. They're going to demand superstar wages on mediocre talent. This is why Michael Jordan got out of the business in the summer. This past summer, Michael got up out of that business. Look at the NBA now. Breaking news, if you did not know, Mark Cuban sold his majority stake. Now, he is going to continue to run the team, but that's just standard operation because he knows the inner working of the business. So what happens is Cuban is going to kind of help transition the new owners, his people, the regime, his people. He's going to run the team for maybe another 1.5 to 2 years to help the transition of getting this new owner up to speed with his staff. So this is standard operation. So within the next 2 years, Cuban will step aside and let the new owners run that team. Why would Mark Cuban sell his team now if NBA business is just so great? NBA business is so great. Everybody told me I was capping. Oh, you capping. Savage, King Savage, you capping. You don't know what you talking about. I said, listen, nobody knows what the future holds when it comes to the economy. The economy is not as great as they're trying to make it out to be. We are going into an election year next year, and you can Google it and look. Every single election year, the economy actually takes a dip. It's actually kind of slower. So Cuban has dealt with this before. He's a businessman. But the salary cap, the new TV deal coming up. Look, Dallas is a decent team, but paying players $50 million a year and they're averaging 15 points, 16 points. No one's trying to do that. He's been around good basketball for too long to realize I don't want to write a check on a regular basis to a bunch of role players. He followed behind Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the real GOAT, the real shrewd businessman, smooth operator himself. He got out of that NBA business. He doesn't have the stomach to be paying all these high wages to these bum players. Now, look at the Clippers. Steve Ballmer is that smile don't look the same, does it? Go look at Steve Ballmer when he first got the Clippers, and I'm going to get the new stadium, and we got Kawhi, and we got Paul. We're going to do what we got to do to get them. Look at them now. Do not be shocked if a lot of these NBA players start doing what Mark did. Now, here's the thing. Michael Jordan sold his business, and he's still Michael Jordan. He doesn't have to have the stress and headaches of running a team, even though he's still a minority owner. He doesn't have the day-to-day headaches of running that team. A lot of owners won't sell because they're so tied to the team and the community. People know them as, oh, that's the owner of Washington, or that's the wife of the owner, or that's the child of the owner. So that's their clout. That is their clout. They're the owner of that team, so they don't want to give that up. It's clout chasing goes beyond Instagram models. Yes, it does, if you did not know. So Mark, who's rebranded himself on Shark Tank and a lot of other things, he's always going to be that Mavericks guy. He brought them a championship. So he is kind of not Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan-esque, so to speak. Whereas he can sell off that team and he's still Mark Cuban, can make Mark Cuban. He'll still be looked upon as Mark Cuban. A lot of these other owners, they're stuck with a failing business in a league that's probably not going to get the viewership, because look at LeBron. LeBron was supposed to be the face, but his team is getting blown out every other game. So Michael didn't have that problem. Kobe had it kind of at the end because they did slump. The same team, the Lakers. The Lakers did bad under Kobe. Kobe had that last exit game, but that was a horrible, horrible season for them. The last 2-3 seasons, even before his injury, Kobe was, shout out to Kobe, I love you, you know it. I said this, Kobe, when you're alive. Kobe was building a lot of condos on the rim because he was shooting a lot of bricks the last 3 years. Look it up. He had a lot of injuries. Even before the injury, it's just like his shot just wasn't the same anymore. He started shooting a lot of bricks. But rest in peace, Kobe. I love you. Anyway, end of the day, Mark Cuban has sold. What are you going to say now? Who's capping now? He sold to some billionaire. They evaluated the team for $3.5 billion, and he got out early. He does not want to be around for the new TV deal and all that other stuff. These players are going to be bums, and they're going to make a lot of money. And he just don't have a stomach like Michael do to say, I can't pay these players. I can't be around this. I was around with Larry Bird. I was around with Dominic Wilkins. I was around with Scottie Pippen. I was around with Michael. I was around with Reggie Miller. You know, these players, Kawhi Leonard's just not Kawhi Leonard anymore. So, at the end of the day, what do you think about the NBA season right now? It's 2 months. It's only been 1 or 2 games. It's really been really exciting. That was the game 3 when the Chicago Bulls stole the game from Toronto. And it was a triple overtime or something like that. Chicago shouldn't have won, but they gave it to them, but it was crazy. That was the NBA game. What other games? It's been so many blowouts, so many non-competitive games. If you're an owner, it's better if somebody else write that check. You know? Other people's money. OPM. So I'm not mad at Mark Cuban. He's still going to run the team. He'll still be loved in Dallas. He'll still be on Shark Tank with my homie Mr. Wonderful. But this is breaking news. Mark Cuban, yes, Mark Cuban, one of the most livest, jubilant owners, probably one of the most animated owners, is out of the NBA business. What does the commissioner say now? What does the commissioner say now? Now, remember, years ago, when Brooklyn sold its team to that billionaire Russian owner, he didn't have a personality. He wasn't the face. That's when Jay-Z was part of the team. I don't know what Dallas is going to do. Dallas is always going to be Dallas. Mark is still going to be around. He's going to try to make it seem, but Mark got that money. He ain't going to be worrying about no recession. He ain't worrying about his Netflix being cut off. Mark is still going to be Mark. Dallas will be okay. He's just not writing them checks no more. Like I said a few months ago, don't be shocked and don't think these owners were not jealous of Michael Jordan when Michael got a nice profit. He made his partners $1 billion and he walked away as Michael Jordan. He's still going to be Michael Jordan with a team or without a team. Oh, by the way, his NASCAR business is doing very, 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 very well. His son business ain't doing so well. His on the business, standing on business is doing very well. But don't think these other owners were not envious that Michael did it at the right time. And I said this, Michael is not the only one who has a smart business manager. Some of these other business managers looked at what Michael did, look at the money that Michael got, and they started running quietly evaluations of their teams to see, what could we come away with? We're not Michael Jordan. But if we can get our partners $1 billion in this and we can do a quiet sale, how long was Mark Cuban working on this? It's only 2 months into the season. How long was Mark working on this? Michael did his deal, less than 6 months ago. So I wonder if that triggered a lot of the other owners to quietly start doing evaluations. And over the next 15 months, it's going to be a domino effect of other owners getting out of this bum NBA business. The college business is a little bit more entertaining, more drama. The NBA trying to do this tournament type thing to get the public interest. It's okay. The courts are nice. But, man, how you going to do a tournament 3 weeks into the season? It's like, what? What is this? They having some cup out here in Vegas next month? The next week, believe it or not, the first week of December is some Vegas Cup. I mean, the season ain't it, man. They haven't even farted loud enough. And now you got a tournament? It's just, I don't know, man. This is seeming kind of sloppy. Seemed kind of desperate to me, but I'm not going to say nothing. We'll have footage for you live and direct. Savage sports fan Mark Cuban did what Michael Jeffrey Jordan did. Everybody said I was capping. Oh, that ain't true. Michael had a gambling problem. Ain't nobody talking about no gambling problem now with Michael. Oh, he had all this debt. Ain't nobody talking about no debt right there. I mean, he had to do it with some stock. Oh, he had to. Oh, my God. They had to try to make him feel bad because he's supposed to just be a dumb jock, remember. They just wanted Mike to be a dumb jock. So they tried to downplay that it was a shrewd business move to get out of Charlotte. Get out of Charlotte. I wonder how Irvin Magic Johnson's feeling with that Washington team. He is I think he's just a minority owner, but he's still an owner. And that Washington team is I think the honeymoon period is kind of wearing off. They're losing money and they're not doing well. They're not going to be in the playoffs. They're going to fire their coach. Ron Rivera used to coach the Chicago Bears. He was our offensive coordinator when we went to the Super Bowl and we lost to Peyton Manning. He's the coach over there. So I don't know. I know Irvin and Michael are very close, and I bet you they're on the phone every other day or at least once a week like, Mike, why didn't you tell me it's like this? Why didn't you tell me? And Mike's like, hey, man, I told you saw me selling my team, right? You saw me selling. You need to talk to my business manager. He's going to tell you what to do. But nevertheless, Mark Cuban, still in the NBA, but not writing the checks. Savage sports fan, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, share a video. Thank you for the love, support. That's all I got. I'm out.